Good afternoon, students. Today we start the next chapter of political science, that is popular movements in India. In class 10th, your teacher discussed with you that so many movements which were started by Mahatma Gandhi with you, like the non-cooperation movement, Quit India movement, Dandi March, in which people of India took part in a great number against the Britishers. But in this chapter, we learn about the popular movement after Indian independence. So let us start with the meaning of popular movement. That what is a popular movement? A popular movement is a type of group action also called a social movement. It means that popular movement में एक ग्रुप का एक्शन होता है. नो वन इज सिंगल. दैट इंडिविजुअल पर्सन यहाँ लीडर हो सकता है, लेकिन इसके अंदर मास मूवमेंट, मास पार्टिसिपेशन काफ़ी क्या होता है, जरूरी होता है. नेक्स्ट वन इज एमरजेंस ऑफ पॉपुलर मूवमेंट्स. दैट विच काइंड ऑफ मूवमेंट्स, how many types of movement, how the movements are started in our country India. Diverse social groups started raising voice with their specific agenda in 1970. Behind this movement, जो भी मूवमेंट इंडिया के अंदर चले, उनके अंदर जितने भी डाइवर्स ग्रुप थे, अलग अलग, चाहे वो लैंग्वेज बेस्ड थे, चाहे वो कास्ट बेस्ड थे, उन्होंने अपने इश्यूज़ को गवर्नमेंट के सामने उठाया ताकि वो अपनी प्रॉब्लम्स को क्या कर सके, सॉर्ट आउट करवा सके. सो फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल, these movements are classified in two parts. First one is party based movement and second one is non party based movement. Let us discuss one by one. The first one is party based movement. The movements which are supported by one or more political parties, but the participants of the movement are not formally involved in the election process of the country. So the first one is party based movement, that any movement which is supported by a political party or more than one political party, but the participant of the movement, they do not become the part of election process. This is known as party based movement. एक ऐसा आंदोलन जिसको एक दल या दो दल समर्थन दें, लेकिन उस आंदोलन के जो लोग होते हैं, जो व्यक्ति होते हैं जो उसके अंदर भाग लेते हैं, वो कभी भी चुनाव के अंदर क्या नहीं लेते हैं, भाग नहीं लेते हैं. उसे हम कौन सा मूवमेंट बोलेंगे? पार्टी बेस्ड मूवमेंट. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, trade union movement in Mumbai, Kanpur, Kolkata. So these are several examples of party based movements. Next one is non party based movements. The movements in which there are huge number of people who lose faith in the policies of the democratic setup. It means that people they do not have any faith in the politics or in the democratic politics or in the political parties, and are not supported by any political party. For example, Chipko Movement, Narmada Bachao Andolan, etc. And anti-arrest movement is also the part of non-party based movement. Or in this chapter, we will discuss about the Dalit Panthers, about the Chipko Movement, Narmada Bachao Andolan, anti-arrest movement, so many movements which are the non-party based movement in this chapter. So first we start with the Chipko Movement, and everyone is aware related to Chipko Movement that people, they were hugging the trees and stopped to cut down the trees. That was the Chipko Movement. So let us start with the Chipko Movement. The Chipko Movement was started in 1973. So in 1970s, especially in 1973, this movement was started in India. The movement began in 2 or 3 villages of Uttarakhand, then Uttar Pradesh. Uttarakhand was formed in 2000 by the Indian government. At that time, this region, Uttarakhand or the Gadwal region, was the part of Uttar Pradesh. When the forest department refused permission to the villager to fell ash trees for making agricultural tools. So this movement, the root cause of this movement was started when the forest department refused the demand of the people to fell the ash trees, because ash trees at that time used by the farmer for making agricultural tools. So this demand was refused by the forest department. Then what happened next? However, the forest department allotted the same patch of land to a sports manufacturer for commercial use. Forest department denied to the farmer to use ash trees for agricultural tools, but on the contrary, the forest department allotted the same patch of land to a sports manufacturer company. Okay, this enraged the villagers. इससे कौन गुस्सा हो गए? ग्रामीण गुस्सा हो गए, and they protested against the move of the government, and they started to raise their voice against the bad decision of government, because people of that area thought that this region is belong to them. उन्होंने सोचा कि ये रीजन जो है वो हमसे संबंधित है. इफ़ वी आर नॉट यूजिंग आवर रीजन फॉर सेटिस्फाई आवर नीड, सो हाउ द गवर्नमेंट गिव दिस लैंड टू ए स्पोर्ट्स मैन्युफैक्चर कंपनी. Okay, the struggle soon spread across many parts of Uttarakhand, then Uttar Pradesh region. Larger issues of the ecological and economic exploitation of the region were raised. As you know, deforestation, cutting down of trees on a large scale, that is known as deforestation. I want to tell you about a person, Sundarlal Bahuguna, who is a great ecologist, environmentalist, and the great leader of this movement, Chipko Movement. So many people, they raise their voice against the deforestation and against the economic exploitation of the villagers. The villagers protested against the department by hugging trees and making it impossible for the sports goods manufacturing company to cut trees without hurting or killing the villagers. When the people of sports manufacturing company came to cut down the trees, at that time the people, they hugged with the trees and stopped the manufacturer to cut down the trees without hurting the villagers. Women's active participation in the Chipko agitation was a very novel aspect of the movement. Yes, there, like in Mahatma Gandhi Dandi March, the many women participated in that movement. In the same way, the women of Gadwal region, they become the participant of this movement, and among of them, very famous personality like Gora Devi, like Suraksha Devi, and the Sudesha Devi were famous satyagrahis of this movement. Next, Sundarlal Bahuguna is a noted Gadwali environmentalist and Chipko movement leader. The idea of Chipko movement was of his wife, and the action was taken by him. So, who inspired Sundarlal Bahuguna?